Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is 803 Garage, and we're gonna get to it. Apparently there's a puppy in my lap. She's shy. She's shy. She's like, I know I'm not supposed to be here. Anyways, let's get to the video. Well, today is the day. As you can see, I cleaned up some of this here. We're gonna start with fixing all of that nonsense. Don't really have to worry about this side so much, but like, it's just ridiculous. I took the Skylight down, and I'm going to fill in all this stuff here, and then we'll get to going on to the inside. Lots of mess to clean up. So all this will be coming down. This is just for storage facilities, and I do eventually want a little workspace here to work on electronics and things. But yeah, so that's where the Skylight is going to be going. So I'm going to get to fixing up the outside, and we're going to be taking everything down. I'll be putting all this back together, and we'll see where we get to for the roof. Yeah. Are you running around underneath here? It's not good for you, you know that, right? Like, you shouldn't even... Alright, ignore me. This is what the roof currently looks like, and we have to just brush all this off. We decided to sweep off the roof, as you guys know, and quickly realized how spongy it is. So I'm like, you know what, let's rip all the shingles off and see what it looks like underneath. Worst idea ever. The roof was rotten, completely rotten. Basically a pond underneath the shingles. That was because I used old shingles that I had from previous jobs, and you should never do that. So this is very bad as I'm falling through. Look here. Plastic says saved it, so it's not as bad as it could have been, but eventually any hole in the membrane, water's going to be let in. Now this is because of bad shingles. I had a bunch of shingles from a previous job, and I used them here. This is all the old shingles, and then all the new shingles were used here. So that's why it leaked. Never had a good chance to seal. There we go. And I just let water kind of pool underneath the shingles themselves. So obviously this is going to be ripped up, resheeted, and wow, somebody's being pulled over in the distance. It's not me. But if you look over here where I use good shingles, no issues. So, yeah. In contrast to the lower roof, where I put all tar paper, it did not run out. And, well, you see here how good the wood has held up. And that's because on the top part of the roof, the top part of the shed, I ran out of old shingles. And I was able to go to the store, buy new shingles, and they sealed. So that is literally the night and day difference between the two sides and two types of shingles. So guys, this is what your roof should look like. Not dirty like this. I'm going to clean this all off and everything. Just really warm up here, you know I'm in the shade. This is what your roof shouldn't look like. So you can see where the water was pooling. A little bit there, a little bit here. And could be any number of reasons for that. I mostly blame it on the very old shingles that I reused, because I got a couple shingles per job site for a roof I ever did, and I just kept them over time, and then they obviously dried out or became solid. And in comparison, this was all brand new shingles, so they were able to seal, no issues. Obviously the wood speaks for itself. So, word to the wise, don't reuse shingles. Yeah, that sucks. Anyways, not really a big deal. I'm just gonna grab some plywood, rip this stuff up, put down some good stuff, and then away we'll go. In comparison, this is the good side of the roof, same age as the bad side of the roof, which is right over here. Not good. Okay guys, I keep opening more stuff up, and let's see if I can find, you can see the ants. They're all over the place, but I've blown most of them away and they're all gone and scurried around. There's a major,
right there. I haven't opened up this area yet, but we can just take a look. So that's a garbage piece of wood. That's done. But let's take a look in here. Okay, nothing yet. So, been a bunch of nests. There's a squirrel nest that was once right there. I got rid of the squirrel. Okay, nothing there. All this stuff's garbage. It's a roof that keeps on giving. Okay, that's just wet. That's a moth right there. Cool. Sorry, moth. You're ready. Here's it. That's all. He's not that big. I'm gonna open the rest of this stuff up. I'll start filming again in a second.
So as I start investigating, I find things getting worse and worse.
Look right here, guys. I'll take this off. So, all this insulation is coming out. They're running somewhere. I have no idea where they're running. All this is coming out. They're going nuts. Let's see what's behind door number 3. This is like the ideal environment for them. There you go. There's some majors. You don't want to get bit by any of these guys. They don't tickle. But it is what it is. I didn't notice until I decided to come in here during a thunderstorm. And I saw all the leaking. And I was like, okay, gotta fix the roof. Got up here, ripped everything off, and big giant mess. So it is what it is. I'm not mad. Lots to fix.
I will admit, I really did hope I could save something. But as you can see, there's nothing to save. You just have to remove everything all the way back till there is no more rot. And as I keep moving stuff, I find more nests, more ants, and I just blow them away and take all the plywood, well, if you want to call it plywood, and throw it down into the pile of rubbish.
They're all over the place. They don't know what to do. There's a huge colony here. Everything is moving. So I'm gonna clear everything off, get everything out of here, let it dry overnight, and then I'll start building it back.
So the last piece gets ripped off. We'll get to that in a second. And everywhere had ants.
Everywhere I look, there's more and more ants. It's crazy. Well, it is what it is. So this is a couple of years in the making. This is why you should check on your roof. That's not so bad, it's in there. It's not nice and dry. Guess I don't like that. So that looks good. First one didn't have any ants. And the last one. Oh, got some ants in this one. Not bad. Lots of water. Gross. I did a fantastic job insulating well. Anyways, as you can see, lots of ants. Although they're not on the inside yet. Oh. Wow. The carnage.
This all started because I wanted to install a skylight. And I happened to go into the shed during a thunderstorm, and it was pouring water on the inside. So okay, we'll go up, we'll fix some shingles, see what's up, see how this is doing. And we've quickly found out that the shingles that I used from previous jobs and whatnot was a really bad idea. Now, had they been on a deeper decline or incline, however you want to do it, I probably wouldn't have had a problem, but because the roof is just on a slant, I had a problem.
Thanks for watching, guys. This was supposed to be a simple skylight install today, and it turned into a complete roof gut. I still have to get insulation, and I gotta replace all these what I would call rafters, even though they're 2x4s, let's be honest. Yeah, if I had to use the appropriate shingles and I had to finish the shed on the outside properly like I was intending to originally, I wouldn't even have this problem. But because I didn't, I invited other things to come and play, and now I gotta remove and restore. So got rid of most of the ants. Let's hope they don't just move their nest somewhere else. I tried to scatter them as far as possible as I could, but you know how ants are, they're very tenacious. And if anybody is a fan of Ants Canada, you guys all know how awesome ants really are. Anyways, hope you all learned something from this. Don't use old shingles, get new ones. If I had done that, I would have solved a lot of the water problem. So I'm gonna get back to it and get all cleaned up for tomorrow. Y'all be safe and learn from my mistakes. Peace.